was dealing with a lot of imposter syndrome. I'm not sure if you know, but I'm doing ASMR full time. And there's a lot of amazing artists out there, and I started to feel like I just wasn't good enough, which contributed to kind of the start of a depression spiral. The next thing, okay, this is like 7 years old, 10, 8, it's old. It's pressed powder in the shade porcelain, and it is, I don't even know if I'll be able to really show you because it is like completely cracked. So I use this brush and I literally just get like a tiny amount to just kind of get some of the like shimmer off of me. So let's do that. And so I spent some time kind of slowing down, and I unfortunately during that time like didn't feel great about the content that I was producing, but I knew I just needed to kind of push through, and that was really hard to do when like you're dealing with imposter syndrome and then you're not happy with the content you're producing. It's like a double whammy. I took a lot of time for myself. I was doing, 3 meditations a day and was really just trying to get back on my feet. Obviously since like this is something I have heavily struggled with throughout my life, I'm very fortunate to know a lot of the things that I need to start feeling better. So I started implementing those like as soon as I pretty much knew what was going on, which meant that I really only struggled for, I don't know, 2-ish weeks. my goal is to, even if I don't have the capacity to talk, to just show up and be here on those same days. And yeah, so I'm doing a lot better now. I think I'm still having some ups and downs, but I told myself that, so I'm filming this end of January, and I told myself that for February I will be starting live streams. So the first and third Wednesday of every month I will be live streaming on Wednesdays. Well, every Wednesday I will be live streaming from 1 to 3 Central Time. The first and third will be on TikTok, and the second and fourth weeks will be on YouTube. So I will be even more, authentic on there and whatnot, but that's part of another thing is like I just feel like I have to do things so perfectly, and it's not gonna happen. So I'm working on letting that go. The next thing I use is this eye method in the color Dew, and it's an eyebrow stamp. So you just like place it on your eyebrow and then you stamp it in. I cannot do my eyebrows, like, it's so bad. So let's put this on. It came with a bunch of these, so you could pick the one to match your eyebrow shape the closest, or whatever eyebrow shape you wanted, which was really nice. Right there. So, anyways, all that to say that struggling is normal. We are human, and I just want to be authentic. And then I use this little spool